Welcome to the Austin Method, where we help you develop the skills of square dancing. This segment is called Behind the Scenes. This is where we share things with you other than the skills we're already sharing in the Austin Method. So here's the deal. What's the number one thing you want to always bring to a square dance? Your sense of humor. You gotta maintain a sense of humor. All kinds of things can go wrong. All kinds of things can happen. We all make mistakes. Everybody. It doesn't matter how long you've been dancing. It doesn't matter how good you are. A moment's inattention, hearing something wrong, hearing what you expect to hear, maybe anticipating. There's all kinds of reasons to make mistakes. We try not to make them. We try to recover from them. Sometimes they're so silly, you just break down laughing. Everybody's laughing because they can't believe you did something that silly. You can't believe you did something that silly. But if you maintain your sense of humor about it, your own mistakes, as well as maintaining a sense of humor about other people's mistakes, and I don't mean laughing at them. Obviously, you want to be laughing with them, but maintaining a sense of humor about your mistakes and about how a square is going. A tip isn't always going to be perfect. In fact, you can spend months between the perfect tips. Dancing, just okay tips, and every now and then a really bad tip. It happens. There are tips you get in, the chemistry is not right. There's too many newer dancers or weaker dancers compared to the experienced dancers. Some of the dancers might have hearing problems. It doesn't matter what the reason is. Some tips just don't go well. And the way to get through that 12, 13 minutes is to have a sense of humor about it. Do your best, try to recover, get back in the game and go again. You know, sometimes you'll make a mistake early on, and if you recover from it, you never make another mistake in that tip. But if you don't recover from it, if you're angry, if somebody gets angry, if somebody's beating themselves up and they're not forgiving themselves, then there's very little hope for the rest of that tip. But if you can maintain your sense of humor, if you can forgive yourself those mistakes and move on, you'll find things go a whole lot better. I want to talk about humor a little bit from the caller, okay? Some of the callers are old. Many of the callers are old. They're from a different era. Sometimes their humor will be inappropriate. Sometimes there will be comments, particularly like banter between a caller and maybe a particular dancer. They may have a relationship where they give each other a hard time. The caller will give the dancer a hard time. The dancer will yell up at the caller when he makes a mistake. They might have a relationship that allows that banter. Try not to get offended for them, okay? They've just developed a relationship over the years. You don't want to get unnecessarily in a bind because you're trying to defend the honor of somebody who doesn't really want you to defend their honor. They have a relationship, and if you get sucked into that, say you're dancing with that person, or for some reason the caller's gotten the impression that you're in on the banter and you get sucked into it and you don't enjoy it, just let the caller know, preferably during a break, and they'll not do it. I assure you, they're not doing it to be mean. They're not doing it out of spite or anything. Well, there are some cranky callers, or there have been. But generally, they're there to entertain. They want you to have fun. They're trying to have a little fun themselves. Make sure to like and comment before you go. This is the way YouTube tells other people that you found this material engaging one way or the other. Comments are always appreciated. Likes and shares, of course, are much appreciated. And remember, however well-informed and carefully considered they may be, the opinions expressed here are solely my opinions and don't necessarily reflect the opinions of others involved in this production. Thank you for visiting the Austin Method. We hope to see you on the dance floor soon.